Next year, we face our toughest ever financial challenge in Buckinghamshire. We need to find £31 million of savings to make ends meet. It's going to be tough, as making these savings will have an impact on everyone who lives and works in the county. Every year, we deliver over 120 different services to improve the lives of more than 200,000 households. You probably already know about some of the services we provide. We provide social care for thousands of people. We look after the most vulnerable children and adults in our communities. We look after 3,500 miles of roads and pavements. We get rid of the county's rubbish and recycle as much as we can. We support children and young people through their education and into work. Last year, our budget to run these services was £337 million. We spend the biggest amount on looking after vulnerable children and adults, and the ageing population means there are more and more older people who need our help too. Our funding comes in 3 different ways: council tax, local business rates, and grants from central government. But the government is continually reducing the grants it gives to local councils, and in the next 5 years it's likely that this funding will disappear completely. This means that further, longer-term savings will need to be made. We have been working hard to cut our spending. We have saved £100 million from our budget since 2010. We have been doing this by cutting management and back-office costs, looking at new ways to bring money in for frontline services, raising charges for some services, working closer with partners to provide services, using money we had in reserve, but this is running out fast, getting money from outside for projects that help development and economic growth. This year, demand and costs for social care have risen sharply, so we're freezing all non-essential spend at the moment to cope. So, our budget challenge is to keep providing these essential frontline services, but at the lowest possible cost. Buckinghamshire is a great place to live. Thriving communities and business growth mean more jobs and homes, but this puts extra pressure on services like schools, social care and roads. We were planning on raising council tax by 1.99%. That's a rise of 43p a week if you live in a Band D property. But the Chancellor has recently said councils that provide social care can raise council tax by a further 2% to cope with the additional pressures. This means now we are planning to increase council tax by 3.99%. That's around 85p a week for a Band D property. Previously you have said you would be willing to pay more if it protects services you rely on, but you can also help us save more money too. Each time you contact us online instead of phoning us, it saves us on average £2.68. Let us know if you're interested in fostering a child. By placing a child with one of our own foster carers, we can avoid paying much higher fees to a fostering agency. By continuing to recycle and reuse as much as possible, you're helping us make savings of over £11 million a year. So please keep up the good work. If you keep an eye on vulnerable friends and neighbours in your road, then they may be able to live independently for longer without support from us. We also want to hear your views on what we can do differently. Go online and have your say. www.buckcc.gov.uk/budget. If you can't get online, you can at your local library for free. Thanks for watching. This video costs just £25 to make.